Professor Csoke, good evening. Thank you for your time, and I would like to make you some questions. First question is, what is NESU Smart Card?
Good evening to you too. NESU Smart Phone Card is a small plate, an external attachment to your telephone. It has been developed by, I'm not saying by accident, but two older engineers have been working on this for 7 years with the idea to protect their grandkids. So this is the innocence of the product. What you have to do is you have to attach to your telephone, externally to attach to your telephone, and it is going to protect you as a person, not the telephone.
Great, this is a fantastic invention. And is it present now in Qatar?
We just started recently in Qatar, started branding. The issue is it is a great and useful invention. However, the market doesn't know about.
So it is important to share the knowledge with the public about this NESU Smart Card and about the technology. What is this technology and what is useful for, right?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. First of all, our approach and our value is honesty and respect. And we are telling people how to protect themselves. It is also some sort of education. We have to raise the awareness, but leaving the choice, liberty and choice of individuals. Are they going to protect themselves or not?
And another question, really easy question, but who were the investors of this so small technology, nanotechnology, and so high effectiveness on the people? Who are these inventors?
Look, these are, as I said, two older gentlemen, engineers, who have been working on this for 7 years to protect their grandkids. So basically, it is coming from love toward the grandkids. This is a German-Croatian invention.
Interesting.
And it is manufactured in Croatia. And that's the essence actually of the invention.
And is this invention certified from the European Commission, for example?
Yeah, well, we do have different kind of recognitions, including so-called CE, which is a certificate coming from the European Union, that it is friendly for you, it is non-toxic and friendly for use for humans. Beside of that, it has been tested in 10 well-recognized institutions worldwide, from the United States, UK, Germany, Croatia, Mexico, and so on. And also it has received 11 gold medals and 1 silver at international invention fairs.
Oh, that's
Again,
fantastic.
worldwide. It's starting from US, Pittsburgh, to Taiwan, from UK to Kuwait, and so on.
And who is the certificator of this invention?
Those are actually committees in this invention fairs. Mm-hmm. A committee which is consisting of different kind of caliber of scientists who are evaluating all the inventions. And can you imagine, let's say in Pittsburgh you have not hundreds but thousands of inventions which are evaluated and recognized either positively or just recognized as a participant.
Okay. Just a curiosity, Professor Csoke. Why the people should believe in this product?
Look, the simple fact is we have to face with the reality. Scientists are saying that nowadays we are exposed 100 million times more to electromagnetic radiation than 50 years ago. Now, if we are talking about balance in our life, this is obviously out of balance. Now, can you imagine that what is the fact again? That our cells are communicating by some sort of electromagnetic radiation. And that huge load coming artificially, bombarding you, actually confusing your cells. The cells are confused and they don't know how to react.
And usually we don't think about it. In general, we don't think about it. Yeah?
Well, that's the issue. Some of the open-minded doctors, they are saying that this harmful radiation caused by mobile communication, it is a silent killer. You cannot feel it, you cannot sense it, you cannot smell it, but it is slowly and slowly destructing you. Not just destructing, but also degrading your immune system. Why? Because it is cracking your DNA. For example, it has been proven by our tests that 20 minutes telephone conversation, locally the head around your ear raises the temperature about 2 degrees. Now, if
not everybody knows about these technical details, so thank you very much for giving us this knowledge.
No, unfortunately not. But people are not searching too because they are afraid that they might find out something else, so they would be scared to use their phones. Now, the average body temperature is somewhere 36.7. Can you imagine if your body temperature is 38.7? You are going to seek doctor's help.
Absolutely, yes.
But since this is local characteristic, and it says, okay, ringing ear, numbness, and so on and so forth, it says, okay, but I have so many things to do, I cannot just leave without my handphone. And here we go. It is degrading your immune system. People are going to be more vulnerable for any kind of diseases. Let's say it's going to start most likely by a flu, and more often, and and when there is no way out, then either tumor or cancer. Let's say brain cancer in the last 3 to 4 years tremendously have risen, tremendously.
So the brain cancers is related to the harmful mobile radiation. In which percentage?
Well, look, it is difficult to say about percentage, as I said, because we are not scientists. But it has been proven. One of the who advocates this research is Darva Davis, Dr. Darva Davis from the U.S. She went really deep into this subject, and proving that how and what is the reaction in scientific way what is created. For example, people are saying there is no sufficient research yet. When I'm lecturing actually in Singapore and also in Jakarta at universities, because we believe that young generation must know about harmfulness of electromagnetic radiation. So it is an educational for education purposes. And quite often people are asking, so where we are heading this? In the middle of my presentation, there is a beautiful picture. What I bring up, this is related to Marlboro. You know, imagine the guy. Handsome guy, he is sitting on a horse with lasso, gloves, head, and so on. And beside of it, red, white, beautiful red, white color, Marlboro. It says, "Please come and enjoy the flavor." This was until 1999. Nowadays, if you look, what kind of images you have on a cigarette box is this? It is so ugly that you are going to get sick just looking at the cigarette packs. Now, do we have to wait 20 years more? Then when you open your telephone, it would say on a screensaver, you activated on your own risk because it is cancerous.
Right,
so
right.
We are just, we try to be active and proactive in this manner. Since we do have this knowledge, we are taking social and corporate commitment, responsibility to tell other people.
Great.
To tell other people, because nothing can go wrong. Guess what? If you protect yourself, what can go wrong? Why you are buckling yourself up with when you are sitting in your car? Yeah, one hand because of the police. But the other hand, if you are a parent, you would definitely say to your kids, you buckle yourself up because I don't know when I'm going to press the brake. Okay, right. And if somebody may fly out, so it is yes. Just a precautious and responsibility. In this case, we are having proven effects how this is working.
Congratulations. And Professor Csoke, I saw your title. You are an engineer specialized on?
Yeah, right. This is a bit, how would I say? I try to make my story short. Actually, I'm not a salesman. I'm not in marketing. I'm a mechanical engineer with a master degree. Currently, I'm working for Rasgas already for 5 years as a lead engineer for special projects.
Interesting. And how did you fall in love about this product?
Look, at the time when it was offered to me, a good friend of mine, we used to study, many years ago, and he says, please look into it. I said, look, I cannot, I do have really full hands, so many responsibilities, and I cannot stretch myself further. He says, please just look at it. And when I did, it came to my mind that I cannot refuse this. I spent about 30 years in oil and gas business where health and safety is paramount. There is no excuse not to respect health and safety rules. And it is everybody's business and everybody's responsibility. And I said, I cannot walk away. Since I know what the electromagnetic radiation may cause, I have to spread this to others, because we are humans and we need to help and respect each other. And that was the only reason why I have taken up on this.
And this is an added value plus on your good marks, let's say. I would like to thank you first for your time and for this interview, and I want to make you really congratulations for the product and for the information you are giving us. So I would like now to say something like a spot sentence about your product.
Protect yourself before it is too late. We have to understand that the future generation will not survive without appropriate protection. The birth rate is lowering down. There will be unfortunately defected kids. Kids are going to be more hyper, and it is going to bring some destruction inside the family and concerns. So instead of reacting, we should be proactive, and we should ask ourselves, what can go wrong if I protect myself? Nothing.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Professor Csoke, and I hope we can meet you again next time, and I wish you a really fantastic evening. Thank you again.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.